I'd like to show you something I'm doing with stock trading, stock market trading, where I'm using Google Sheets to analyze the data to find certain price patterns or certain changes in price that seem to be normal over certain days of the week. And then I'm applying that and actually making a trading decision. I did one today, and as you can see, it's already made 5.78% today, 5.84%. So I literally bought this today, this morning. And what I did is I targeted about a minus 5% drop. So when I saw it, I set it automatically as a limit order, and it picked up somewhere around here, well, 24.47, so a little higher than that. But I'd like to explain the reasoning as to why I chose today to do this. And what I did is, first of all, you put in the stock symbol, which is IRNT, and I look at the past 90 days, and then automatically starting from 90 days in the past up to today's date, it analyzes. And what it does is it spits out all the prices on the Google Sheet. And then I have formulas in here that automatically figure out the days of the week from the dates. I have formulas that calculate these different variations like the range and all of that. Now on this sheet I have summarized by day of the week some different average prices by weekday. And what you see here with this particular stock is you can see a clear difference in the average price, a clear gap of the open prices between Monday and Tuesday, between the lows, and even between the highs. The closing prices are basically the same. They're like 1 cent apart. But if you look at the rest of these, open, low, and high, all three of these have a considerable gap in the average price for that day of the week. So the Monday's average versus the Tuesday's average. Now another thing I have down here is some average intraday variation, and I have the close to close. So what I'm looking at is how much the closing price changed, the percent change from the previous day to that weekday. And I have those averages, and again you can clearly see that Tuesday, in fact this tells you the lowest and highest day. You can see for the percent change, Tuesday has the highest average percent change of all the days of the week, meaning the highest change from the previous trading day. So from Monday to Tuesday we have a 2.43% increase on average, right? So putting all that together makes me say, well, there seems to be a general tendency for this stock to increase in price from between Monday and Tuesday. So then what I did, now I did do some further analysis in things like frequency and all of that, which I'm not shown in this video, but I have some other systems I have to release where I can get into some of that as well. But for now what I'm going to do is just actually filter this data filter, create a filter, and just look at Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to clear it out and just look at Monday and Tuesday and click OK, and just kind of look at the general. Now in the past the pattern I don't think is as strong here. We can look at closing prices, we can look at open prices, lows, highs, and just kind of see the relationship here. And I don't see the pattern too much here. Here I see a slight increase from Monday to Tuesday. Here I see another slight increase from Monday to Tuesday in the closing price, right? A little on the high. The low did increase as well, and so did the open. But what I'm seeing is all four of these did increase between these two different days. Between August 2nd and August 3rd, these four increased together to 4 price points. And when I look here, I see that happened here as well. The open is basically the same, but you see these all increased, right? Now they increased a small amount, but you can see the pattern here of these price points increasing between Monday and Tuesday. Now it's not perfect. I mean, there are going to be some that go down, like this open went down, this low went down here, but the high went up and the close went up right here between the 23rd of August and the 24th. And I'm actually going to zoom in a bit more. Sorry, I should have thought of that before, so you can see this a little better. So you can see these two still went up significantly, right? So I'm looking at all the groups of Monday, Tuesday here, And I'm seeing out here the open and the low increased, but I see that these went down. But you know, it's not going to happen every time. Here, there was no Monday here, so there's no Monday to compare to this Tuesday, unfortunately. Whether or not it makes sense to go back to the Friday and compare, I don't. I'm going to just stick with the Monday, Tuesday. But you can see now for the past two groups of Monday, Tuesday, more recently, there's really a good change here. Again, you can see this percent change. And by the way, I have the percent change here so you can see how much it changed, right? You can see like the amount percent change from the close to the previous close. And so basically you can kind of get an idea of how much the closing price changed. Here went down. But the idea here is that if it's going up, the way I see it, and more often between Monday and Tuesday than it's going down, and if it is going up a larger amount, okay, if the magnitude at which it's going up between Monday and Tuesday tends to be a lot larger than when it goes down, when it does go down. And be careful, we're talking about Tuesdays here. In fact, what I'm going to do is filter this again, and I'm just only going to put in Tuesday here. I'm going to take out Monday and put Tuesday. And what I'm going to do is look at the percent change on Tuesday and see what it tends to be. So we are going to see losses, minus 0.10. So if you, from Monday close to this Tuesday close, it went down actually. Here it broke even, 0% here. But we see that so far these percent changes, the negative ones are very small. Then we have some small positive ones. We have a positive one, 2.59. Here goes a negative one that's a bit larger, minus 4%. But look at this one, 17.59. Very large gain on a Tuesday, and then a 20.27. But then we have a loss of minus 7. But if you look at it, these gains, I mean, seem to be outweighing these losses tremendously, as far as I can tell. So if you had you been playing Monday, Tuesday, let's say, over this range of dates, you would have come out on top because the gains are just so much more than the losses, right? And that's really what trading's about. It's about outweighing the losses, the gains, the way I see it, right? So basically, that's the kind of analysis that I'm doing. I'm using data analysis. So this is interesting because in doing this process, I did not do any charting at all. Now, I do look at the charts before buying it. I mean, just still kind of gives me a general idea to see if it looks like it's going up. But it's the analysis, the data of the actual price data that has led me to even be interested in buying this stock on this particular day, on a Monday, and attempting to sell it by Tuesday for I think a pretty decent overnight percentage. So we'll see how much it actually goes up by tomorrow. I'm not day trading, meaning I'm not going to sell this today. I'm not doing it as a day trade. I actually want to sell it tomorrow and see how much I can get from it. So that's basically what I'm doing here. And of course, things are going to go up and they go down. If you're familiar with stock trading, then you already know that. But if you'd like a copy of this Google Sheet, go ahead and get a copy of this Google Sheet. I do have a copy ready for you with the formulas and everything in place. And what I'm going to do is, once you get this copy, you should go ahead and subscribe to, when you get the copy, there's a button, checkbox to subscribe. I'll remind you in the description on the actual page where you're going to download it. And check that off. What I do is I update this, okay? Because I'm going to add more columns here. There are more things I think that can be added here that I'd like to explain, that I incorporate into this decision, into this process that I didn't explain in this video. And I'm going to add those things here, but I want to send you those updates as well. So go ahead and get a copy of this Google Sheet, and then I'm going to keep sending you updates of the Google Sheet as I add more things to it. This Google Sheet is just, right now, it's just plain formulas. There are no scripts or anything running, but I am planning also to release some other Google Sheets, which are versions of some other stuff I've made where there are going to be some actual scripts that are going to run and do certain kinds of things, like determine the frequency, because right now we're just looking at the average change, but how about the frequency, right? How about how often it goes up, or how often it goes down between these 2 days? Okay, that is something else that you have to incorporate if you're going to use this kind of data analysis to make trading decisions. And so I have scripts that do that. I'm going to release those in the future as well. So I want you to get on the list. Subscribe to this channel as well. It's as of the date of this video, a new channel that I'm just starting. And basically, any comments or questions or suggestions, you just leave them below and tell me what you think about this. And hopefully I'll see you around or hear from you.